On Tuesday, May the 6th, I had the pleasure of seeing Devo perform at the Brooklyn Paramount Theater. They are my all-time favorite band, and this was the third time I had seen them, and it was also the best. I won't give any spoilers, but I really liked the playlist. They covered a lot of ground and hit on all of the songs that I expected to hear, but they also performed some of my personal favorites, which I wasn't 100% sure that they were going to play. It was general admission, and my wife and I got there early, so we were about 8 standing rows back. Close enough to feel like part of the action without feeling claustrophobic or squashed. I had never been to the Brooklyn Paramount before, but I found it to be the perfect size for bands that I like, and it was a beautiful venue with a unique skylight ceiling. If you have time before a show there, grab food at the DeKalb Market Hall across the street. There are a lot of delicious and unique options to choose from. The crowd was really into it, and the vibes were really positive. It was a high-energy show, and they sounded great. They may have been performing for over 50 years, but Mark and Jerry can still sing, and Bob can still play a mean guitar. There were a couple of technical issues that occurred over the course of the night, but the crew handled them swiftly. Sometimes it isn't the problems that arise, but it's how you deal with them, and their support team proved adept at that. Bob and Jerry both had issues with their guitars at different points, but they were fixed ASAP. They have another leg of the tour starting June 20th, with over 15 dates still available. If you have any interest, or if you're on the fence, I highly recommend checking out this epic band because it might be one of your last chances to do so. I'll put a link to their tour page in the description. They started off calling this their farewell tour and then changed it to their 50th anniversary tour, possibly because they love performing so much that they don't want to stop. I really hope that they get what they deserve and are inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame while they're still an active band. Artists that were influenced by them are already in, and it's a travesty that they've been passed over so many times. One particularly amazing thing happened to me that night. Mark engages the crowd by throwing things into it, and I got particularly lucky. Towards the end of the Freedom of Choice era songs that they were playing, he took off his energy dome and whizzed it into the crowd. It traveled a boomerang-like arc to my right, bounced off of a couple of people's hands, and landed directly at my feet like it was meant to happen. I felt like it was my birthday, especially since I was not in a particularly coordinated state to make an all-star level catch, so it was basically the only possible way that I could have scored it. Here it is right here. They even signed compliments of Devo on the inside to prove that it was the real deal. It was the cherry on top to an already perfect night. I hope you get a chance to check them out if they are playing near you on the next leg of their tour, and I hope you have as unforgettable of a night as I did. Representing hard work and talent, this is Sean the Storm Grant wishing you a great rest of your day. Enjoy every second of it, and I'll see you soon. I'll be posting another Devo-related video soon. They will be the first inductees into my musical Hall of Fame, and I'll be celebrating their work by running down my top 100 songs of theirs, a slap in the face to anyone who calls them a one-hit wonder. Take care.